You've been sold a lie. The lie is that if you just work hard, save a little bit, and patiently climb the corporate ladder, you'll eventually be free. But take a hard look around.
Yeah.
Is that formula actually working for anyone you know?
People are grinding harder than ever, and they feel like they're running on a hamster wheel that just spins faster. You get a raise, and suddenly your rent, your car payment, your lifestyle, it all inflates to swallow it whole.
Right.
It's a beautifully designed trap. Today, we're not just talking about escaping the trap.
Okay.
We're going to give you the one idea that makes the entire game of money feel almost too easy.
This is the Origin of Progress podcast. All right, let's cut straight to the point. No fluff. The fundamental reason most people feel financially stuck is because they're playing the wrong game entirely.
Right.
They are locked in the role of a worker. They trade their only non-renewable asset, their time, for dollars.
And that is, by definition, a losing game. You can't win by trading time for money because your time is finite. You can't create more of it. The shift, the one idea that changes your entire trajectory, is moving from being a worker to being an owner.
Yes.
Period. That's the entire secret right there.
Precisely. You must own something that generates money for you while you are sleeping, while you're on vacation, while you're living your life. A piece of a business, an income-producing asset, a digital system, something that is not tied to you physically clocking in and doing the work.
And I know what you're thinking. Own a business sounds like a massive headache. You're picturing a storefront, managing employees, dealing with inventory, overwhelming stress.
Totally.
That's an outdated picture. Today, ownership has been completely democratized.
Yeah.
It's more accessible and powerful than at any point in human history.
Let's break down the blueprint. The first step starts with the classic advice you've heard 1,000 times. Pay yourself first. But we have to completely reframe what this means.
Okay.
You are not saving 10% of your income. You are using that 10% to buy your freedom.
I love that framing. You are not putting that money away for a rainy day. You are deploying it. Think of every single dollar as a soldier. With every paycheck, you are building a money army. When you first start, your army is small, a few hundred soldiers, but you send them out into the world, into the market, and they immediately go to work for you.
And when those soldiers win battles, they bring back the spoils, dividends, interest, capital gains. Here's the crucial part. You don't spend the spoils.
Right.
You use them to recruit more soldiers. That is compound interest in its most powerful form. Your army begins to grow itself. 100 soldiers become 1,000, then 10,000. Before you know it, you have an autonomous force fighting for your financial freedom 24/7.
Let's put real numbers on this to make it tangible. Let's say you deploy just $300 a month. In 30 years, assuming a 10% average market return, you'll have over $660,000. But look closer. Your army of soldiers, they generated over $500,000 of that for you completely on their own.
Wow.
You only contributed about $108,000 over 3 decades. Your money did the real work. That is the raw power of ownership.
So how do you begin building this army? It is, shockingly simple.
Yeah?
You do not need a finance degree. The easiest, most effective way is to buy a small piece of everything. It's called a broad market index fund.
An index fund is just a big basket that holds a tiny piece of hundreds or even thousands of the most successful companies in the world. When you buy a share of an S&P 500 index fund, you're not betting on one single company to succeed.
Right.
You are betting on the entire American economy. You're betting on human ingenuity and our relentless drive to progress.
Exactly.
And over any long-term period in history, that has always been the winning bet.
So here is your immediate action step. The moment this podcast is over, take 15 minutes. Use your phone to open a Roth IRA or a standard brokerage account. Link your bank account and set up an automatic transfer for every payday. Even if it's just $50 to start. In that moment, you will have laid the first brick of your financial fortress. You are officially an owner.
That's the passive path to ownership. It's powerful and everyone should be doing it. But there's an active path too, and this is where you can take even more control.
Ooh, okay.
It's about building a system, not just working a hustle.
Explain that distinction. It's absolutely critical.
A hustle is you trading more of your time for more money. Driving for a rideshare service, delivering food, freelancing by the hour. If you stop driving, if you stop working, the money stops instantly.
Right, it's still time for money.
Contrasting, a system is an asset you build that can operate and generate income without your direct moment-to-moment involvement.
Give us some concrete examples of systems.
You write a short ebook on a topic you know well. You do the work once. That digital file can be sold thousands of times, generating revenue while you sleep. You create a niche website reviewing a specific type of product you love. You write the articles once. The affiliate links in those articles can earn you a commission for years.
Ah, yes.
You start a YouTube channel about a hobby you love. Every video you upload becomes a digital asset, a soldier, that works to earn you ad revenue 24/7.
The foundational principle is identical. You do the work once and you let the system pay you repeatedly. You're engineering your own small automated money machine, and it all flows from that one core idea: ownership.
That's it.
You own the rights to the ebook. You own the website. You own the content channel.
But here's the catch. None of these strategies, passive or active, will work if you're running the wrong internal software.
Oof, okay.
You need the right mindset. Most people are operating with a scarcity virus in their code. Money is hard to come by. I'm just not good with money. The rich get richer and the poor get poorer.
Ugh, yes.
That is a poverty mindset, and it will keep you broke even if you win the lottery.
The upgrade is to an abundance mindset. This mindset understands that money isn't good or evil. It's a tool. It's a neutral force that flows through predictable systems. The system isn't rigged. It's simply running on a code you haven't been taught.
Exactly.
You have to operate from a place of control. Believe that you can learn the systems. The world is literally awash in money.
Yeah.
It isn't hiding from you. You just have to build the pipes to direct some of its flow your way.
And let's be absolutely clear. This is not a get-rich-quick fantasy.
No, this is a get-rich-for-sure blueprint. It's built on the twin pillars of consistency and patience.
Right.
Your ability to automate your investments, to methodically build your systems, and then to have the discipline to let them work for you, it's nothing short of a superpower.
So the one idea that changes everything is this. Stop thinking of yourself as just a worker. Start acting like an owner. Whether it's by owning a tiny slice of the global stock market or a digital product you brought to life, ownership is the only path to true, unconditional financial freedom.
Your money should be working far harder than you are. Build your army, create your systems, and let them fight for the life you truly want to live.
Now, here's a question we'd like you to think about. What is one small piece of a system, one share of an index fund, one page of an ebook, one idea for a website that you can own or create by the end of this week?
Yeah.
Not next year, not next month, this week.